Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another fabulous CB and the Boys radio show. We have got a fabulous hot show tonight with some fire hot topics you don't want to miss. So just sit back and relax and buckle up. It's going to be a thrilling ride on CB and the Boys. So, see you in. George, roll it.
CB Booker, George, Record Boy Homie, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta. Let's go! CB and the Boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get the 411, and let's talk about it.
All right. Hey, everyone, and welcome to CB and the Boys. I am CB, your hostess with the mostest, and I got the whole crew in the building, starting with that fabulous Miss Mimi Acosta. What is up, Mimi?
I am here, honey. I'm here.
Well, all right. Better you here than there. So, all right. And we have Mr. George, biker boy, motorcycle man himself. Oh, man. What's up, George?
What's up, people? What's up, Trey in the house already? I see you.
All right, and later on we will have Mr. Universe himself, Roger Hawkins. That'll be with us probably, hopefully, the second hour. And if not, we'll see him next week. Either way, you got us all night. Fun. Let's get into it.
Hi,
so,
Trey.
how's everybody's work week been? Fun, yes. Enjoying summer. Well, it's not summer yet. It's still spring, technically. But next week, it'll be summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Been on the grind all week.
Yeah.
Work hard, play hard. Work, bike. Work, bike. Work, bike.
Okay. That's what it's all about.
Except for today. I didn't have time for the bike today.
Oh,
I went from work straight to the show.
That's all right. You can't do it all the time.
that's right. So
That's all
true.
good stuff.
So true.
Yay! So look, I'm waiting for my little thing, okay? Because I need my intro. Because yeah,
You feeling some kind of way?
I'm feeling some kind of way today.
Let's roll it.
Come get the 411. And it's Mimi's drink special. Mimi, let them know what you're sipping on.
Okay, so you guys know that I've been really trying really hard to behave myself. CB, the glasses look really nice on you.
Thank you.
As soon as it starts looking a little weird, I'm gonna have you take them off. But for right now, they look good. So anywho, so as you guys know, I had my little surgery last month around this time, and I've been like really easy on the alcohol and not overdoing it because it's starting to taste funny because I haven't been drinking as much as I normally drink, which is like every Wednesday, right? Or maybe twice a week. Let's just not even trip about it. But the less I drink, the worse it gets. So today I did this fruit punch, right, with my raspberries in it, and I have a dash of Smirnoff peach lemonade on. Look how little the bottle is.
Good.
So I get my 0.0% alcohol. So look, at least I'm incorporating just a little bit, and I'm not doing too much because I'm not overdoing myself because my body means everything. And since I'm on my little health thing, by the time I take my shake in the morning, all this stuff don't wash out of me anyway. So, what are you drinking, CB?
I am drinking sparkling ice
Okay.
and sparkling ice
Okay.
and water and
What's that?
this is tropical passion fruit Moscato.
Okay, she's drinking a whole lot tonight. Y'all see all
It's
that?
very
She
tasty.
thirsty.
She's super thirsty.
And look at what a cute little cup my daughter got me. It says Mom's Sippy Cup.
I love it. And it is a sippy cup. See that? Okay, so guys, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with the wine. Look, I know it's a class thing. I get it. I get it. I'm not in the class thing because I just cannot have wine that's at the bottom of the glass like this where you sip it and you smell it. And I'm not there with it. I need a full glass. That's just it. Fill it up.
Well, it was a full glass before I drank it down to that.
Oh yeah, then we gotta watch your mouth. We gotta watch your mouth tonight then. George.
And about the glasses. So these are, and they're really, really cool. These are readers, guys. And not only are they readers, but they have like a bifocal on there too. So you guys know I admit it, I'm vain. And I don't want to wear like the old lady glasses where you gotta look like this.
Right, right, right. Okay, okay. I am Troy. I am baby. I am.
So I can read and
Uh-huh.
look good doing it.
Okay, okay. Well, it looks good. It did really look nice on you though. They give you a certain look. Anyway, George, what's he drinking?
Uh, Keeping it simple. I didn't really have time. I intended to go get my favorite wine tonight, but I didn't have time once I got off work.
What is this
But
here?
you gotta have your H2O,
Yes,
and then of course I still got my touch of tequila
I got my
with the
H2O too.
watermelon Monaco.
Yes.
So yeah, and it is gluten free. So
Okay.
I got my diet alcohol.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I said it. What's up, baby? I said it is in the building.
Listen.
Yes. And thank you. I am
I
trying to do
said
good. I'm trying to do
And
good.
and just so everyone knows, I said it is getting me his new commercial. So we'll show that hopefully next week. Wink, wink.
Yay.
And it's going to be amazing. We'll actually have audio for all of our listeners so you can hear what I said it management has going on. So look forward to that.
Beautiful.
that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
I love the sound of all that.
Mhm.
Show. While we on, Trey, what you drinking? You gotta let us know. I said it. I know you got something over there brewing. Let me know what you drinking. Diet Pepsi, Trey.
Did you put some schnapps in it?
This is what I'm going to need you people to do on a Wednesday night at 11 o'clock when the kids are asleep and everybody else is right here because they want to listen to some Shia. Look, get a drink. Trey said no.
He said no, no.
If you don't have nowhere to be tomorrow, you need to at least have something with me.
Yeah.
I got my 0.2%, right?
That's what we think about that trip.
Because these little things are really tasters. They kind of just like, you know. Oh, when you got to get up early in the morning for work. Okay, sweetheart, I get it. But normally you would have some serious stuff
I,
with us.
I gotta get up every morning, early every morning for work. So what's the difference?
Some people are functioning alcoholics and some are not.
Trey, I know you, and I know how much practice you have had. So I know you're technically a professional at this. So don't start whipping out now.
Okay, okay, I said it. Just a simple Miller High Life. Okay, baby. Okay, okay. I see you over there. Get that Miller popping. Love it. Love it. Okay, guys. So I don't have a whole lot for 411, but the 411 that do have is off the chain. And I'm going to start off with this crazy ass man called Mr. Trump.
Mm.
That part.
Because I know that Crystal got a lot to say. So
Yeah,
I'm
he
going to
gets
let.
another one.
I'm gonna let her have a little bit on the floor on this one right here because I don't have a lot to say. All I saw is that it's really interesting just to see him in the back of somebody's car looking like he's about to like clink clink, you know. So, but I don't know. I don't think Trump is not doing any time whatsoever. I don't see it. What do you guys think?
Well, being that I looked at the charges
Mm-hmm.
and they are egregious. Like all I can say is not everybody is above the law. No one is above the law, not even him. And I think that this is his time to find that out. It's really kind of sketchy that Judge Eileen Cannon is going to be presiding. Now, she was a Trump appointed judge, and she's also the one that did some sneaky, underhanded stuff before. So everyone's hoping that she will recuse herself. Now, we know that that probably will not happen.
Right.
So, of course, they'll try to get her removed, more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
And what that will do is cause a delay in the proceedings, and that's what we don't want,
Mm-hmm.
because any delay will enable him to be out there on the campaign trail trying to raise money and run for president. And he does not deserve to have the keys to the White House again. He just doesn't. And I really, to be honest, I don't see a candidate who does. But in surprise of all that,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Cornel West is also running for president. And I was very shocked to hear that. But it's official. Dr. Cornel West
Yeah,
has thrown his hat in
yeah.
the
They announced that, and I, I don't
Mm-hmm.
see it happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
To
he
be
won't get
honest.
elected. But what he'll do is he'll bring up the issues that really need to be addressed,
Mm-hmm.
because he is one man who is for the people, because he's a part of the people. And he can bring up the issues that, really matter to people, hardworking people who are living paycheck to paycheck, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so what he will be is a wake up call to a lot of these legislatures and state representatives and congressmen, and all of that. He'll be a wake up call, because people will rally behind him. He won't win, of course, we know this,
Right.
but he'll make enough buzz to bring out the issues that really need to be addressed. And that I'm looking forward to,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because there's no way that a twice impeached president, and now an arraigned president, who is facing charges, and these are major charges. I mean, he basically said, "Screw you, America. I don't care." He even, like, his own people are turning on him. Attorney General Bill Barr, he
Mm-hmm.
had did an interview, and he was talking about it, and he was like, even Mike Pence said he can't defend all the charges that are alleged. And it's
Right.
not like a couple of charges, it's 37 damn charges.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to do with our national security, and we can't let that go, because what he has done, he has put the military in danger. Um, and who knows? And the thing is, the crazy part and the scary part is that we don't know if that's all the documents
Mm-hmm.
we don't know, and he's not telling. So who's to say that when Jared Kushner went and got that $1 billion deal with Saudi Arabia, that he didn't sell national secrets in which to land that deal? We don't know. So we don't know, and that's the scary part. And you can't trust that, and it's scary. It
Yeah.
is. It's really scary.
What is scarier is that he walks, because that's gonna say a
Oh,
whole
he's
lot.
not gonna walk.
I don't think
He's
he'll
not
You don't
gonna
walk,
think?
walk. He may
but
not. He may not get convicted of all 37 charges,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not gonna walk either.
You
And
think
you
he's
got to
he,
gonna do
remember.
some type of
You got to
time?
remember. It's the FBI.
Yeah.
FBI,
Okay,
CIA.
they have a 98%
Mm.
conviction rate.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
to mention Jack Smith. He really has a strong case. Jack Smith and Merrick Garland have a strong, strong case against former President Orange Man. And it's like, when you have a case that strong,
Mm-hmm.
and then the threats that he's trying to strong arm people, and he was threatening Jack Smith's family. So they even
Mm-hmm.
showed, the first day in court, Jack just stared dude down. Trump couldn't even look in his direction.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack stared at him the whole time. So not only is this personal, this is not a witch hunt.
Right.
This is facts. These are things that are provable. They can be backed up. They can be fact checked.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a case that air solid, he's going to have to be accountable for his actions. He
Yeah.
can't pay his way out of this.
Right.
And no. But the crazy part is that a lot of his supporters are trying to rally behind him, and they're talking about threats to
Mm.
do another January 6th, which everybody's like, not on my watch. No,
They do another January 6th, is going to be some serious casualties
it will be. It will be.
because I don't think that the White House is going to ever tolerate that again. The military, the FBI, like this is not going to
No,
happen.
no. And
Not going to
those
happen.
who were a part of that insurrection are paying the piper.
Right.
This one was just sentenced to 14 years in prison. Now I ask you, was doing this stupid thing worth being away from your family and your loved ones for 14 years?
Right.
You know? And people have to ask themselves. And just like that Tracy Bobbitt or whatever the hell her name was, who got herself killed,
Mm-hmm.
was your life worth it? Was this
For them.
orange Cheeto worth your life to perpetrate this lie? And we know it's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, and they're still trying to push the lie. And that's the
Right.
one thing that, people are like, well, he wasn't a bad president. Yeah, he was. Because
Mm-hmm.
you have to remember that he was riding on the coattails of what Obama did. So he
Mm-hmm.
was taking credit for a lot of the programs and a lot of the progress that President Obama did within the 8 years, that he was in office. And
Right.
Trump was trying to take, credit for all that. And we're like, no, mm-mm. He was horrible.
Right.
And some people, some coons are like, well, he did a lot for the black people. Actually, he really didn't. He did some stuff for HBCUs, but under duress. And you can bet that those pastors were in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what did he do for us as president? Nothing. We're a laughing stock around the nation. As an Uber driver, when tourists get into my car, and this was during the time when he was president, I would pick up tourists, and they would come to Arizona. I pick them up at the airport. First thing they say was, "We're so sorry of what's going on with your country." I'm like, "Yeah, it's embarrassing. It is
Mm-hmm.
embarrassing to look on a news station and see a picture of the person who's supposed to be the president dressed up as a baby in a balloon." We were a laughing stock, and
Yeah.
so I don't know about you guys or anyone else that's listening, but I feel better knowing that we have an adult in the White House and that the adults are trying to take control. Like people are like, well, the Republican was the party of the people. The Republican Party of today is not the Republican Party of yesteryear. They're
Mm-hmm.
just not. Their
Mm-hmm.
values are different. The people that are heading the party are very different.
For sure.
So it's not the same. So when I tell people I'm a Democrat, they're like, well, you know, that wasn't the good party to be a part of. Well, maybe not back then, but right now, these are the ones that have common sense.
Mm-hmm.
These are the ones that actually care and are trying to save, Social Security, program that people work their whole lives to be qualified for. You you work your whole life to be 55, 65, whatever the age is for Social Security and Medicare and all that. And the Republicans are trying to sunset those programs that people desperately need, especially these days. The economy is not solid, not like it used to be. But I do believe that President Biden is doing his best, considering the mess and chaos that he inherited when he took
Mm-hmm.
office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, enough said about the orange man, right? We could.
I
Right.
can go on and on about the Orange Man.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. I know. I know. I know. We could.
twice impeached man,
We could
filed
definitely.
bankruptcy 16 times, man. failed businessman. Yeah, the
Yeah,
orange
yeah.
man.
He's done a lot. That's why I had to mention that one first because I know we was gonna spend some time on that one. But moving right along, I don't know what the hell is going on with Lamar Odom, but he's doing the right thing in this right here. Lamar Odom has sued his former manager for allegedly stealing his home by forging documents. So not only that, but she has allegedly used Odom's name, signature, email address, social media account, social security number without his permission.
What?
So the lawsuit sheds light on the unfortunate reality of celebrities falling victim to unscrupulous individuals who take advantage of their fame and trust. So according to the lawsuit, Tonita Bybee went as far as forging documents related to his Brooklyn home in order to claim ownership. So this little chick is off the chain. Um, his allegations extended beyond Bybee, as he also accuses a notary involved in the real estate deal of improperly notarizing the forged documents. So everybody goes down. When you do something like this to somebody, that's identity theft at its best, and everybody involved goes down. Notary, everybody. Thoughts?
So my first question is, what did he do to piss her off?
Because it's been a while.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't just she's his manager. So
Right,
she didn't just wake up one day and say, I'm gonna check all this shit.
right.
Ellis did that to TLC.
You know, what the hell did he do to piss him off?
Well, she had been taking all
Something.
his shit. Because at the end of the day, if you're talking about a house that he's had for a while, and she's had ownership of that house for a while, that had to be one of those like, look, we ain't sleeping together no more type stuff, or you're not
Something.
gonna be my manager
Something.
anymore, or
Something.
something happened that made this
Something
erupt.
happened. And
Crazy.
it doesn't make it right. It doesn't justify it, but
Definitely doesn't do.
something happened.
Yes, yes. So she stole from him forging documents in attempt to take ownership of the house for nearly 3 decades. George, something happened.
Happened. Exactly.
Okay.
Something happened.
The lawsuit, which seeks over 1 million in damages, accused Bybee of embezzlement, identity theft, and fraud.
Mm.
He has terminated her as his manager as of May 2022, but she continued to book him for work and accept payment even after being fired. She off the chain.
That sounds familiar. It's kind of like,
Sound kind of like
losing the presidency, but you still think you're president.
Yeah,
sound like to me they had a disagreement about some financial transactions.
something
And
happened.
she probably felt like she was owed some shit. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Let me show you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And she went on a tangent.
And now
But
she's
guess
being
what?
sued.
But
And
guess what? She got caught.
yeah,
she
she's
got
being
caught.
sued. And you'll win.
She got caught. But you know what? For 3 decades, you knew that this is what she was doing. Because if she was your manager and all of a sudden you got keys to a house and you didn't sign no paperwork, but you got the keys, just because
Mhm.
my name is Odom and I can do what I want and I got this because my manager got me. Well, look at this today, 30 years later.
Right. That part.
And he must have been young when he did the dumb decision of just like, let me get the keys, hey, party. Anyway,
Mhm.
what you don't do. Anyway,
Right.
so moving right along. Trey said money. Exactly. See,
Right.
it's
Mhm.
a whole lot involved. It might be some money and some other things that we do not know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They
And
say money is the root to all evil.
it'll probably all come out now.
It's
Yeah.
gonna come
Now
to
that
light.
it's all being aired out in the
Yeah.
public, it's gonna all come out.
Right. So I'm gonna stay in tune with Hollywood Unlocked, which is where I got that information from because they always get it first, or TMZ. See, TMZ
Yeah.
will give us a little nip and then be like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. But I go to Hollywood Unlocked and they give me all the juice. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to Jason Lee. Shout out to
Shout out to
Harvey.
Jason
Yeah.
Lee. Yes,
Yeah.
those guys over there doing it.
They
So
are.
on another note, this one here hits pretty bad because I could actually understand this, and I've been a victim of half of it. but not the whole thing because I'm still here today. So, this New York woman, she was killed in a hit and run by a suspected drunk driver that she refused to ride with earlier. So, this is the thing. Madison Faltisco had been bar hopping with a coworker on Thursday night in the New York town of Clay before heading home around 10:30 p.m. Her coworker offered to drive her home in his car, but she refused, opting instead to walk home.
Mm.
An Onondaga County Sheriff's spokesperson Thomas Newton told CNN. The 22-year-old allegedly was walking down a local street and passed an intersection when she was hit by a car driven by her co-worker,
Mm.
23-year-old Joshua Shiano, per a criminal complaint filed with the district attorney's office obtained by CNN. So she's out with the guy having a great time. Tan, 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 we partying, we drinking, everything's going good. Tan, tan, tan. Hey, let me take you home. No, I'm okay. I'll walk.
She should have
And
Ubered.
she should have Ubered. You don't walk home.
No,
I don't even care if it's 3 blocks away.
not in this day and age. You don't.
No, you catch an Uber, you work it out. Take a taxi. I don't care. If you didn't go with this person that you've been partying with all night, something's up. And you know what? Look, I get it. He's drunk, he's about to drive, and he's about to drive her, but he ends up killing her anyway.
Mhm.
That's fucked up.
It is.
That's all the way messed up. And yeah, it's not cool.
That's like some movie type shit.
Really.
That's the kind of shit happening in the movies.
And us women just have to be more careful. I mean, we can't be careful enough.
Yeah.
The thing is, there had to been some type of sign that she had to had gotten from this dude. I don't care. How comfortable can you be to go partying with somebody that's a coworker and then they kill you because you don't want to get a ride home? Like,
Yeah. That's
he's
some
mad
crazy.
because she said no. See, that's the thing. That's that narcissist thing, that controlling type thing. And he
Some
was
people
drinking.
can't handle no. Some people can't handle no.
And you know what's the interesting thing? That he might have been drunk, hit her, killed her, wound up in jail, and the following day, like, wow, I didn't do that. Because that happens to a lot of people too. They do stupid shit while they're drunk, and then the following day they don't remember.
That's true.
Or they pretend to don't remember.
Or they pretend to don't remember. I have a family member, I'm not gonna call no name, that happened to. You know what I'm saying? It's like he wound up in jail, and the following day he's like, "The fuck am I doing here? What did I do? I didn't do nothing, dude. No. Yeah. Anyway, so shit happens
Those are fun nights.
until it's not fun anymore. Until you're sitting in an orange suit, going, "Where's my
What the fuck
jewelry?"
happened?
Right,
Right.
waking up in a body bag wondering what the fuck happened.
Right. Why do I have people shouting in my face like, "Yo, back up"? You can whisper. I can hear you. So,
Why
yeah.
can I see through myself? Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Damn, mama. Tell us how you really feel. Anyway, that came from people on Instagram. So people, thank you guys so much for the news. Okay, so on some other dumb shit, a mother is accused of leaving a toddler in a dirty closet while going to make DoorDash deliveries. What is wrong with these folks, man? You
What the
know,
hell?
and they're
Right.
always talking about us, but it's so far
Right.
from us. It's just
Exactly.
it's them, the others.
Yep.
Anyway, and she had to be from Georgia.
Yeah, y'all got some crazy folks down south.
Well,
Woo-hoo.
she ain't Latina, she ain't black, so she is on the crazy side. So a Georgia mother was taken into custody after authorities said she left her 1-year-old locked in a dirty closet for hours while making DoorDash deliveries.
She and her mother.
The child's grandmother, Ruben Lucas, called the Columbia County Sheriff's Department and told them how she fears for her grandson that was locked in an apartment by himself by himself. The child's father, Miles Lucas, also told police that this wasn't the first time that the mother, Shania Sebastian, would leave her child alone. After receiving the tip, deputies went to the house, knocked on the door, but didn't get a response. Columbia County firefighters ended up climbing a ladder, got into the back patio, and noticed that a door was unlocked. Once the authorities searched the house, they found a toddler asleep in the closet. According to the report, there was tons of trash in the closet and a lot of smaller items on the floor that the baby could have choked on. First responders examined the child, found he had several small bruises on his body and what appeared to be fecal matter in one of his ears. Okay,
Oh my God.
some people do not deserve to have kids.
Wow,
That's what I
There
said.
are,
that's
That's not a mother.
crazy.
That's not a mother.
let me tell y'all something. There are some wonderful, wonderful souls out here that cannot even have kids for all the reasons beyond. And then you've got people that have kids that just don't deserve that, like should not be able to get pregnant. Like this is horrible. And she's not the only one. There's a lot of women that are out here doing a whole bunch of shit like this, leaving their kids alone, leaving them in the car. Summer is coming up. So we know before the summer ends, there's going to be some dumbasses that going to leave their babies or their pets in the freaking cars. And next thing you know, they're dead. We know it's coming because it happens all the time. I just pray to God that we don't hear any kind of news like this,
Mhm.
but it happens.
It's getting so bad to whereas in your car, before you get out of the car, an alert comes across your dash telling you to look in your back seat. And now they have even messages on your rearview mirror that say, look in your back seat before you exit the
Right,
vehicle to make sure that your kid's not back there. Because they had this guy who went to work, forgot
right,
that he was supposed to take his kid to daycare,
right.
to work,
How
came
the
out.
hell do you forget that? How do you even forget you got a child in the back seat?
Well,
Yes,
he don't have to forget anymore because the
How?
child died.
I mean, how do you forget
yes,
that?
yes. That's not something that you forget, not even while you're driving, listening to music. That
I
baby
can't.
had to have at least made a sound. And
Mhm.
even if she fell asleep, do people not look in their cars before they walk in or when they walk out or what?
They don't. They don't because I guess it's just not in your mind.
But the baby didn't just walk
How do
into the
you
car and
put
strap
how do
themselves
you
on.
put a child in your car and forget that it's there?
Right,
Exactly. That's my
right.
point. I don't.
That's
I
my
don't get how
question.
that happens.
I
I
don't
don't get.
understand. I can't mentally fathom and understand that whole concept at all.
You're right.
But it happens so often that manufacturers are putting
Them
alerts
people,
and
them people,
reminders on
them
your
people
car.
are high.
Or
Yes,
stupid.
They're high.
Or a combination of both.
yes.
They're high. They got a hold of some of that good shit, and they was high. That's the only
But
way you could get is if you high. You
can
got to
you
be high.
imagine how much that child suffered to
Mm-hmm.
literally be baked in a car?
Right.
And there was one that happened where they got home and went inside and forgot the baby was in the car and came outside and the baby was already dead.
I can't even imagine that process of a child baking while they're in a vehicle. Like I can't.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I know how I feel like when my air conditioner, because I had a vehicle, I had a Ford Festiva. Damn thing did not have air. And in Kansas City, there's a lot of humidity. So 100 degrees feels like 500 degrees. And so driving around in that in the summertime,
Hot already.
you know, was horrific. So can just imagine all four windows up and you're sitting in the back seat. It's 100 degrees outside. There's humidity, and you're literally baking in the car, like literally. And I
Yeah.
know how I am driving around with if you have no air and how hot it is, and that's even with the windows down. It still
Yeah.
feels like your head is in an oven.
That's not happening.
So it's like I can't even fathom just the torture those poor kids go through being
Mm-hmm.
suffocated by heat, literally being baked in a vehicle, and how parents can go home, get out the car, go inside, chill, and didn't realize, I feel like I forgot something. Oh shit, the baby! And you go outside and your baby's dead because the baby been baked.
See, the thing about it is that, okay, you're coming inside of the house. If you put the baby in the car and you went shopping and you came back, you don't think that the baby is a part of like the freaking groceries? Like the priority should be the baby inside. Make sure the
Exactly.
baby is okay. Then you're going in and out getting groceries out the car. Like you forget a whole baby in the car, even if and
Even
those
if you did forget it, how do you get in the house and not be like, "Where's my child?"
right.
Exactly. That part.
Yeah. But you can remember to go get your nails and your toes done, bitch.
I
Anyway.
mean, I mean,
I
I
may
don't
have
know, but
forgotten growth,
I know
but I
most women have
never
this
forgot my
thing.
children.
Most women or parents in general, like, wait a minute, the children are too quiet, so you go wondering what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
And then imagine going outside and finding that you left the kid in the car and the car baked and the kid baked to death.
Yeah, no, I recall a couple days ago looking at a video on Instagram of this whole family that had just came from shopping, everything. They open the door, everybody goes inside, and they left the baby outside in the stroller.
Trey, I completely and utterly disagree with that
They need
statement.
to put those parents in jail for life. Yes.
No, no, they need to put their ass in a motherfucking oven and let them bake.
Okay.
That's what they need to do.
An
Put them in a
eye
hot
for
box.
an eye, an eye for an eye. Yes,
I agree with that. Because like
yes.
there have been many times I went to the grocery store, like when the twins were babies, I made sure I take the twins inside first. And then I'll, get them together, changing diapers, doing whatever I need to do. And I'll start chilling and I'll be like, I forgot
Mama,
something.
let me tell you something. You didn't have time to forget shit with two of them, okay? You couldn't forget nothing. If they were sleeping in the back seat, you'd be looking back. I can see
Man.
you now.
Imagine leaving a gallon of milk in the car, which I did, as I totally forgot the milk and the case of water. But my babies were inside, nice
Exactly.
and cool, chilling, playing with their toys.
That was
I had
priority.
to, my mom had to bring us more milk because, yeah, that one was toast. They were toast.
Yeah, the milk wasn't as important.
No,
So,
I even thought about, giving it to him hot, but I'm like, I don't know, because I didn't know if it'd still be good. And mom was like, no, no, throw it away, throw it away. I was like, okay. So we threw it away, but, and she brought us more milk. Yeah,
okay,
that happened.
okay, so
That's not what they meant by give them hot milk or give them warm milk. No,
right. What had
that's
happened
not
was
exactly what they meant. No.
it was in the car. It got hot. The shit was
Yeah,
probably spoiled, make this kid sick.
it would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my mom said, so I didn't give it to him. So I threw it away.
Okay. So, guys, at this age, what the hell is going on with Anita Baker and Babyface?
Oh my God. It's getting
So,
ridiculous.
on Tuesday, June 13th, okay, Anita Baker stated that she has removed Babyface as an opening act from the Cross County Songstress tour after drama with his fans. So the announcement comes after some serious tweets about Baker, and she felt as though she was being hassled and she didn't feel right. She felt like she was threatened. And in the interest of personal safety, she decided to continue the songstress tour alone. And appropriate refunds will be made. This is the thing. How do you make a refund on a tour where Babyface is opening? And okay, I love Anita Baker, love her to pieces, but
But she doesn't even do new
I
music.
also love Babyface. So what
Yeah.
do? You give half the money back?
This is as good as mine on that one.
That's like really weird to even refund a tour like that. Like y'all need to put y'all differences aside and just go ahead and make this money and make this happen and probably not ever work with each other again.
Right.
But
I agree.
you don't just do that, kick him off a tour because what his people loved him more, they were up on him more than they were on her. Like
I
what the
think
hell?
I really think that it was a jealousy thing for sure. She's been known to be somewhat of a prima donna, a diva. So I've heard. So I could see that egos will definitely get in the way because as far as contributions to music, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
love Anita Baker, not taking anything away.
Yeah,
But Babyface has made more contributions
but they're
than
both legends. It's
they
like,
are
why are you
legend.
tripping?
But again, Babyface has made more contributions, and his fans probably threw that up in her face.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, the Twitterverse, people can be brutal.
Yes.
And there are, and some people have no filter.
Yes.
And if they feel like their idol has been wronged, they're going to let you know.
Oh shoot, it's on.
Yeah.
George got the biz coming.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's making that face. We already know.
He's got it coming. So bring it on.
I'll drink to that.
You guys, hello.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, I'll sheepy ship to that. I'll sheepy ship to that.
Cheers.
Uh, 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 hold on.
Mine is so about done.
Wrong one.
That's
Wrong
okay.
screen. Wrong screen. Hold on. There we go.
What had happened was, let's go.
Anita Baker and Babyface, in the throes of a major Twitter feud, escalating with Baker removing Babyface from her Songstress tour. It all started May 10th after 64-year-old Babyface, whose real name is Kenneth Brian Edmonds, didn't perform during a New Jersey stop on her tour. Babyface took to social media to tell fans he was asked not to take the stage so that Baker could perform her full set. He later told People magazine a different story, saying his set was cut due to technical issues. Babyface fans were not happy with Baker, coming for her on social media, so much so that she asked Babyface to intervene, tweeting, "Kenny's crazies are online bullies. Babyface, please call off your fans." In a statement to USA Today, Babyface said he is saddened by the news, adding, "While I was looking forward to the rest of the dates, I have nothing but love and respect for Anita, and I wish her the best for the remainder of her tour." This isn't the first time these Grammy Award-winning artists had some drama. In 2006, Babyface sued Baker for breach of contract, but the songstress told Twitter followers on June 6 that had been settled, and there were no hard feelings between them.
Wow.
There you have it.
Anyway, I would have kept him on the tour because this is the thing. Anita Baker is not at 100% as far as her health. She doesn't truly sound the same like she used to back in the day. She's getting older. She's hopping across the stage looking like she's ready to fall out at any time. And, you know, at the end of the day, you still got to have like all these strong people with you together. Like, you know, she might probably lose fans along the way as
She'll lose,
she's touring.
she'll lose a lot of money though, because people will have been there a lot to see
Mm-hmm.
Babyface because he
Yeah.
has been like doing stuff in the public eye for a minute. He's
Yes.
been behind the scenes making hits for other people.
Here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, why do y'all keep doing this over and over and over again?
Right.
Mhm.
If you guys had
You,
an
you,
issue back in
you, you,
2006, you don't think that?
I mean, I can see maybe having an issue one time, then you think you resolve it, go on, then you have an issue another time. Yeah, I'd be done after the second one.
Right.
I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm cool on you. And
Yes.
get somebody else to go on tour with me. You
Yes.
know what I mean? I wouldn't continue to do the drama over and over and over and over again unless they're just trying to create drama for publicity.
Mhm.
Mm.
There's a thought.
That part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But if he's off the tour, then she's losing money. So is that drama worth it? Because no one is going to come and see.
It's Anita Baker. I'm sure she can find somebody else to go on tour with her.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying,
Right.
but if she's giving people refunds, she's losing money. A refund is not giving you money; you're giving it back. So she's losing money as a result of this.
Well, Trey said if they're a true fan, no matter what beef they have, they wouldn't worry about what's going on. That is true. That is true. But true fans nowadays are on some other shit.
And if most of the fans that are wanting refunds are his fans and he's not there, they have no reason to go to the tour because their artist isn't there. He's
Right.
not performing. So if there people are requesting refunds, she's losing money.
Yes.
And she did it to herself. He said that he was asked to not be on the tour anymore. So and people, I guess, are assuming that she's the one who asked him. Who knows? Her team, whoever. But the point is, at the end of the day, he's no longer on the tour, and these people are asking for refunds. So who wins in this? Nobody, except those getting their money back.
She just needs to get another tour partner.
Yeah.
Babyface ain't the only artist out there.
Right.
I'm sure not, but I'm just saying people are
Even in
asking
their
for
era,
refunds.
even
Yeah,
in their prime era, there's still other artists performing. They could make plenty of money. She should be able to make plenty of money by herself.
Yes,
if she can't,
exactly.
if she can't, sit your ass down.
Well, she was saying that her tour was basically like sold out before anything, So you never know. He was just probably like an added plus, and now it doesn't make a difference whether he's a minus. But she does have to give back monies for people that are not going to show up, that are going to be like, I want my money back because I was really coming to see him.
yeah. And sometimes, like when there's a tour and you have multiple artists, there is, that split where some people are just coming to see the artist that they're wanting to see and not really caring much about the other artists.
That's what I said. I'll go on tour.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, good luck with that one, for real. He said, I'll be her hype man. You're a mess.
Well, since
Okay,
you're part of us, we need our finder's fee. We
right.
found
Hello,
you.
for real. So, moving right along, a Belgium TikToker faked his own death and then turned up at the funeral to teach his family a lesson about the importance of staying in touch. So, David Burton of well, known as Ragnar LeFou on social media, came up with the idea after becoming disheartened of how his family had fractured. What? Had fractured, according to the Times in UK. What I see in my family often hurts, he said. For the newspaper, I never get invited to anything. Nobody sees me. We all grew apart. I felt unappreciated. And that is why I wanted to give them a life lesson and show them that you shouldn't wait until someone is dead to meet up with them. What are your
I
thoughts?
know how he feels because I go through that. But I
I
didn't fake my own death. I just moved there.
I wish I'd have been there.
Problem solved.
That would be badass. Having a closed casket funeral, and then the guy that's supposed to be in the casket comes walking down the aisle to look at himself.
Hello?
Could you
But
imagine the looks on those people's faces? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
that's becoming a trend. It's called a live funeral, where you're celebrating that person's life, even though that person is not dead yet. So it gives you a chance to say your goodbyes and say whatever you want to say, like give them their flowers while they're here. And that's really becoming a trend. As a matter of fact, 911, one of my favorite shows, they did
Um,
an episode about that. In fact, Buck, who his love interest was the person who was planning the live funerals. That's what she does for a living, helps people plan their lives funerals, especially those that are terminally ill, where they know death is, you know, unescapable. Then she helps them, say their goodbyes while they're here, and they can, hear what people have to say, and they can, embrace them and hug them while they're still here. So that is becoming a thing. So he's not the first to do that, but that's becoming a trend.
okay, so what had happened was, if you ever do some shit like that, I'm going to walk with a baseball bat and kick your ass. Um, so yeah, you know what? We this is a deja vu because this happened before. We had a conversation about this before on on the show. If it wasn't a year ago or maybe more, about you saying some dumbness, and I told you if you ever did something stupid, I'll come kick your ass. And here I am saying it again. So don't do no dumb shit like that.
I wouldn't like, but I mean, I understand what he's talking about, like where you feel like your family is fractured or broken, and you just want to, have that camaraderie again. You want to have that closeness again. Or
The problem is not you though. The problem would be them. And if they
it
don't want to
is,
keep in touch, you stay the hell away and live your best life.
yeah.
You
But
know?
sometimes, people to feel better about themselves, they want that closeness with their family. Like me, I miss that closeness that I never had with my family, and seeing how close other families are. It makes me really want to be close with my family. That's
I
something that,
love that. I be wanting to just like walk up on somebody's barbecue just because,
yeah.
I know that we could never have one because that shit would be death row.
Mm,
But you're driving and you see in a family having barbecue and they have the whole family reunion thing with the t-shirts and shit. I'd be like, I want a t-shirt and I want to be a part of y'all shit today. And it's like, come on, have some drinks and have something to eat.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to video myself doing that one day because I think that
Yeah.
that would be dope.
That would be fun. That would be really fun.
Just crash somebody's barbecue, just have the
We could
live going.
we could do our own. Like we could have a CB and the Boys barbecue, like a festival, and have big names come and perform. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's a good idea.
we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
So
that's a great idea.
But so this is so a thing. Like
Mhm.
I'm looking at it on the internet
what?
right
People
now.
faking their funerals
I do know
or
stuff.
No,
crashing
no. I
barbecues?
mean having a living funeral.
Yeah, I told you I do know stuff.
That's
I'm not
crazy.
an ordinary. I'm not an ordinary dummy.
No, nobody said you were at all.
My grandfather used to say, he's like, "You ain't no ordinary dummy." And I was like, "No." He's like, "You're an extraordinary dummy." I was like,
Oh Lord.
"Wow." I don't know what to say. Thanks or what?
Right. Did you just say that?
That used to drive me nuts. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Is that a compliment? Like what?
Uh,
I think I'm gonna do that. Have have my funeral before I die.
that would be interesting. That would be some interesting shit to do.
That'd be kind of cool.
What
And
kind of
then and
cool?
then and then and then when I do die, they just cremate me and throw me in the water. I'm good.
There you go. And we don't have to show up and say goodbye because we already said our goodbye.
Right.
Damn. You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, that sounds a little wild. Okay, so guys, so Shaquille O'Neal did some things earlier. You must find a video out there that was quite interesting. But he slipped into the DM of a Home Depot worker, Ariana Josephine. After she
He did
posted,
what?
he slipped into her DM, right? After
Uh-huh.
Message.
she after she had posted something stating that that people are constantly telling her that she's too pretty to work at Home Depot. So Shaquille O'Neal slipped into her DM to give her some advice on her newfound fame, with
Mhm.
folks coming at her because what she did is she took his post or his message and posted it on social media to say, ta-da, Shaquille O'Neal, da 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 da. Next thing you know,
Of
all
course.
his fans and so she done blew up
Of
Who
course.
did he do this with?
with this little chick at Home Depot. Her name is Ariana Josephine. Um, and it's really interesting because even after that, I said, you know what? I said, Shaquille O'Neal did not just do that for no reason. It's going to be something that's going to turn up with Home Depot later. And sure enough, scrolling later on, he don't have a music video in Home Depot with his whole rap thing. And the song is amazing. I was listening to the song and I was just like, yeah, he in there doing the damn thing. He's going to end up getting some kind of deal with Home Depot. He's going to be doing them commercials in a second.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't all about Ariana Josephine, but my thing is she should capitalize on that because she could have been a part of his whole commercial or his rap video or whatever it is going on. But I think she went a little bit south with it, and I think more of that is going to come out because I didn't get all of the story. I just got that he's kind of basically kind of like turned her on to fame.
Mhm.
but she turned it into something else by posting, the DM. And she shouldn't have done that. It's like, she could have really hit him up personally, like, hey, da, 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 whatever the case may be, and build a business relationship other than, people are always telling me that I'm so pretty. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, see, that's a turn off. That's one thing I can't stand are
Right.
people chasing clout or chasing fame, because it's a turn off because they don't have empathy, and they definitely don't have sympathy for others. It's all, me. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? And they're so ignorant, and their
Right.
heads are so freaking big. They can't see the forest for the trees. And people like that who are willing to do whatever to get to the top are really gonna feel the sting when they plummet back down. And
Right.
it always happens. They do plummet. It may not
Right.
be today, may not be tomorrow, but soon they will be heading back down. And the people that they stepped over and insulted and bullied and were unkind to,
Yeah.
they will definitely pay the piper on that one. So she better watch it.
So
Turn it around.
so he was trying to hit on her.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, in a.
No, he was hitting on her. I'm sitting here looking at it.
Okay, and see, and the thing about it is, so what? She don't think that she's worthy of a celebrity hitting up on her?
Maybe something like that never happened to her before.
No, he
It's
done got a
let it go to
music
her
video,
head.
a commercial. He's gonna probably get a whole deal out of that, and she's gonna be asked out because she didn't need to go public with it. It's like some things you just don't do. Just like be tickled about it. Like, all right,
And she's
bitch.
pretty.
And she
She's
is
pretty.
pretty. Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
I mean, she looks like
Yeah,
she's
she is.
12, but she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty attractive, but and given I don't know how old she is, but if she's younger, then it's just one of those things where it's just like that dumb thing to do, like, oh, social media, oh my god, Shaquille.
Yeah, but
But
pretty is as
Yeah.
pretty does, and she's not behaving.
Let's show a
very good.
picture of her. Hold on.
yeah, she's a pretty chick.
Here you go.
Yeah,
And
she's
she's
cute.
feeling herself. Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute. And he saw that in her, and it's like, okay, shoot, let me shoot
And
my
she's
shot.
obviously 12, though.
Well, she looks like about 23, 24, maybe.
12.
Yeah.
That's 12.
Yeah, it's like, dude, she can be your daughter or granddaughter. Wait, let's yeah.
She
Yeah,
should
that's
definitely
12.
capitalize off of her newfound fame. She could get brand deals. I mean, she could really take this and do something positive rather
course.
than just be like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all?
Either that or
Hey,
either that. And we
That was a
have
late ass one.
hey, look at his name. Yeah, I got to turn the names on. Hold on. I got to turn the names on.
Oh
That's
Lord.
that's funny.
Oh, hold on a second. Look.
That is funny.
Let's go. Get him up
There
here.
you go.
Yeah. Stop tripping. Don't
why
stay
is
far.
that the new pose anyway? When people take pictures,
Get your ass up in here.
Mr. Late Ass Roger Hawkins.
what's up, Mr. Universe?
Don't worry about what I be doing.
And his microphone works. Wow.
Whoa!
On top of all that shit.
All right,
Oh yeah.
3. Yeah.
That's all right.
What's up with it?
Nothing much.
But yeah,
I ain't
Go
got to
ahead.
recommend nobody, do I?
No.
Hey, Raj,
but
what
yeah,
happens
she was
when it's after 8?
What?
what?
What happens when it's after 8?
She always
I
coming
have,
with
I have
some
to
shit.
drink faster.
Nope, your ass is late.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
George, would you please? Thank you.
That
Thank you.
made me
Oh,
hit the wrong button.
Right, I came in for that shit.
good Lord.
Put you in timeout.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I gotta let y'all know. Listen, brother, it's time to make the donuts. I like to make an entrance, dog. It's what I do, Trey. Brother, gotta make an entrance.
Better late than never.
Yeah, I
Hey,
am.
but to finish off what we was talking about, I do got to say the chick was stupid
Mm-hmm.
because I wouldn't have made a fuss about it. Matter of fact, I probably wouldn't even. If I was her, I wouldn't even told nobody. I'd have just chopped up the conversation with him and see where it went.
Right.
You never, she never know. She wouldn't have to be working on any kind of deals because she messed around and been Miss Shaquille O'Neal.
Hello. Hello.
She
Yeah.
she could
Big
text
dummy.
Young Miami, her and Diddy. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Young Miami has decided that she's going to take on the side chick role, and he's going to pull her in whenever he wants to, and then cheat whenever he wants to, and then everybody's happy.
Yeah, she getting paid.
So
If it
yeah.
don't make
We're
dollars,
talking about the girl
yeah.
that Shaquille O'Neal hit DM'd on social media.
Yeah, the little chick that works at Home Depot, and she just
Yeah.
went ahead and posted all that stuff, and now whatever. But he's got
See,
himself a little deal at Home Depot because he already did a rap video in Home Depot, and it came out all on the same day.
see, that just proves, man. You know, if it can be red and black and white, it
She
ain't.
probably
It ain't.
worked at the Home Depot he did the rap video at. That's probably how
Probably.
he, that's they probably already had some conversation. That's how that came up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Because there was the video that I saw on Instagram, and it's like he walked up to this older guy that works in there, and he was like, the older guy was like, have you seen her yet? And he was like, nah. And the old guy was like, I, what I'm saying? Like it's just a joke. It's a
But
big old.
look, that's proof positive that all you got to do is work at Home Depot as a woman, and you can hook a billionaire. We just shit don't go the other way. We can't do that. We can't do that.
Yes.
Let me be working at a Home Depot and see if J Lo anybody looks my damn way, unless they want to know, where the tiles or the ceiling fans are.
Right.
I really think that Shaquille saw that as some just opportunity to just like, okay, you know what? Let me just turn this person on to something, but at the same time, I'm gonna get me a deal
No,
with Home Depot right quick.
no, he just did what people do with money. He did what affluence and money does. It's been like that forever. How many damn waitresses and all kind of this shit have it made it come up just because
Somebody
they
left a $500 tip or some shit.
yeah they say well you ain't never seen that go the other way. But
Right,
you
right,
know last person that tried to do a good deed bringing some glasses home ended up dead. Shit, so it don't work
right.
like that for us.
Yes,
Be like
yes,
this sometimes.
Very true.
yes. Well, guy, look,
I'm popping my drink. Don't mind me.
yes. I need to know what you're drinking. What the hell he's over there going through doing the dance around the table.
Hey, listen, brother gotta get it done.
Oh Lord. Sometimes late is good
Mm.
and sometimes late is bad.
Well, he's
Um,
here in time to talk about our topic tonight, so that's good. We all get to weigh in, so that's a good thing.
So no movies, no other stuff. Roger
Yeah,
might have a little exercise thing going on. He might have some training stuff to talk about. So yeah,
look,
what you
there
got
are
for movies?
there's some
Golden Knights won. Vegas, baby. That's the only team I cheer for is our hockey team.
Oh Lord.
well, all right, there you have it. The movies, there are movies that are playing. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Go see it, support it. The Little Mermaid. Go see it, support it. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Go see it, support it. And yeah, that's it. Fast X. Go see it, support it. So these movies are still playing live and in color. Go to the movies. But when you go to the movies, make sure you scan your
Hmm.
movie theater for your exits because you just never know. It's best to be safe than sorry.
Right.
So the CB, that's all I got for tonight. And I'll see you at the movies.
Roger, what do you
Hey, I'm opening my damn beer.
put it on the corner of the table and hit the cap, man? Do the old school way.
I don't know what kind of tables you got, but shit. I got a big ass 9-foot glass table. That shit would not go well.
Oh, that shit might chip.
That
Blame
ain't
me
gonna go well.
later. It's because of Mimi. She told me.
I know. Amy told me that. Nah, anyway, I'm straight. I'm straight.
Okay.
Listen, brother gonna be traveling a bit late in the next couple of weeks, so y'all have to deal with it. Love you. Mean it.
Yes.
Love
What are
you.
you drinking? What are you drinking? What are you sipping on?
I gotta get on the road in the morning, so I'm drinking hard cider. Just a little hard cider. That way I ain't gonna
Okay.
be too. Yeah, you know.
Okay,
Keeping
that's what's
it
up.
light, keeping it light, but drinking something. Drinking something. I'm
Right.
always
Okay.
drinking something.
Do you have anything fitness to talk? Look, first of all, CB, were you finished with your movie segment?
Yeah.
You were good. Okay. Roger, what you got? You got anything? Fitness? Anything? Drink some water. Do some sit ups.
Yeah. I'm working on fitting this.
And there you have it.
Man, I'm just
Nope.
wondering. I'm just wondering.
That ain't even my part. That ain't even my part.
Do I need to play it?
Unless you want to.
Oh shit!
Yo, let's get it. Sports and fitness with Roger Hawkins.
So, yeah, I was gonna say, you know what I will tell you? Don't forget to take your vitamins, kids. I know people don't like to, a lot of people go, I don't like swallowing stuff, chop it up. But even if I gotta take this shit late at night, which I am, I try to stick with my vitamins and supplements and all that good stuff because we don't get the most out of our food. So
Mm-hmm.
just a little tip there. Even if you're drinking it with taking it with hard cider, take your vitamins, kids. Flintstones, what the hell ever. So that's what I got for y'all this week. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there.
You know what? I used to love the Flintstones, but I used to eat way too many.
You probably had like yellow and orange piss and like green PB. Cause eating all the Bam Bams and shit.
It's like have one a day, and I'm having like three and four. Like I'm taking it from me and my brothers because they're not taking it.
You know what? These spoiled ass kids nowadays, like they're like, I don't even like Flintstones because they think they're nasty and all that. See, that just goes to show how much shit they get. Everything
Yeah.
is a gummy and all kind of other crap. I'm like, y'all don't know we live for Flintstones, but now
Yes.
they look at that
Yes.
crap crazy now, like it ain't nothing good. See,
Mm-hmm.
entitlement, just entitlement. It's terrible. But yeah,
Yeah.
take your vitamins, kids. Raj, I be popping my bag. I like taking them on the plane and shit and let people look at them like, what's this dude? I have a bag full of shit. I just want to see what they think they are.
Right. It's like you'll be the one to pull out a bag and everybody looking at you like the fuck.
Yep,
You won't be starving though.
it ain't meth. Yeah,
It ain't meth.
So there's that. But yeah, that's
So,
it. That's it. But I know you,
so
George. I know you do your useless trivia. Did you?
no, but I did have some 411.
Oh, what you got?
I
Ooh,
had,
let's go.
but I got skipped over. But now
No.
the video won't play.
Oh, this dude talking shit and it ain't ready.
I might get it. It might be playing. It might
Mhm.
get ready to play.
Yeah.
If I can't get this video to play, and it
What's
was
up?
playing fine earlier.
But y'all was talking shit about my
So,
mic. Yeah, now what?
so, so Tom Cruise has been busted.
What, little boy?
Well, you know how everybody marvels over the fact that he does his own stunts.
Mhm.
Nah,
Yeah,
he
he's got 4 stuntmen that look identical to him, like as if they were
I
twins.
have seen two of them. He does have some lookalike stuntmen though. But Tom
Yeah,
Cruise
he's
like
got
58.
he's got 4,
Yeah, okay. He's like 58.
and
He
they
ain't
got him
old
on video.
enough.
But now
Yeah.
the video won't play. Must have found out about it in the last hour.
Yeah, he took pictures
Oh,
with him though.
we just lost somebody.
Yeah.
We lost him.
Mimi.
Mimi's parole officer showed up at the door. Don't worry about it. She'll be back. Hey,
But yeah,
if y'all hear a beep and see a little red dot, it's her ankle bracelet. Don't even trip. You get used to it after a while.
So we need to get into our topic.
What that is? Who that is?
Were you done with your 411, George?
He can't get a
yeah, since the
video.
video won't play, screw it.
Okay. Well, Lord Jesus fix it. Our topic tonight is where you got to ask yourself, Is the chase for beauty worth your life? So, what inspired this is, and shout out to DC Young Fly, our condolences to he and his family for the passing of his wife, Jackie O, who passed away from complications from a plastic surgery procedure. And from the word on the curb is that she was having a Brazilian butt lift, which is one of the most dangerous plastic surgeries, because if some of the fat deposits or something touches a major organ, it can kill you. And really, they should not have released her after a surgery of this magnitude. They should have kept her for observation, which they didn't. They let her go, and she had complications in her recovery hotel room, and she was found unresponsive and never woke back up. So, and it leads you to wonder, is the chase for beauty? And the thing is with Jackie, yeah, she was gorgeous, and so there are many women and men who are already handsome or considered attractive, but then they feel the need to have the plastic surgery anyway. So is the industry such that it really makes people really hate who they are or just dislike the way they are? Another one would be Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop. Carly was a beautiful woman before she got her plastic surgery. And I don't know if they don't see what we see, but after someone has plastic surgery, their whole face is just different, where your lips are bigger than your head, body disproportionate. One boob could be bigger than the other boob, position lopsided. I mean, there's so many things that can go wrong. Now, and actually, it's common that there are complications from plastic surgeries. So on the whole, plastic surgery complications are rare. But according to a 2018 review of over 25,000 cases, complications occur in fewer than 1% of outpatient surgeries. As with most surgeries, plastic surgery complications are more common in certain people rather than others. So what do you guys think about that? The chase for beauty, or why do you think someone would do that? Like, Roger, you being in the industry, would you have plastic surgery?
No, but it's different for men than it is for women. Men actually gain value as we get older. The whole debonair, sophisticated, blah, blah, blah. Women is quite the opposite. Women are born with their value. So basically, youth and beauty is what has to be pursued the whole way through. And unfortunately, the only way to kind of do that and stave off all the time is surgery. And if you look, 90+% of the ladies that have been acting and in the industry for any length of time eventually go under the knife. Yeah, Jackie O had what they called a mommy makeover, which is basically multiple procedures at one time, and they usually do it on the wings of childbirth. Like, have you ever heard when they go, "Oh, she bounced back from having that baby and looks great"? It's bullshit. They have tummy tucks. You have a cesarean section, you have a tummy tuck, you look great. So they love to write it up as saying, "Oh, she bounced back." Yeah, bullshit. Nobody does like that. Anyway, you're
Well,
right. Huh?
I was going to say the highest risk plastic surgery is the body lift. So because it's actually several procedures in one,
Right.
the body lift is considered the most risky for patients. The surgery involves lifting the belly, buttocks, thighs, and genitals at once in an effort to improve the overall shape of the body. So you're
Well,
basically,
that's kind of the same thing. They called it
yeah,
the term, they termed it mommy makeover, but it's the same thing.
yeah,
Multiple procedures. And what you have to understand is surgery is still trauma. So think about, not trying to be funny, but think about medieval times when people got, run through with swords and knives and shit like that. Surgery is the exact same thing. You're literally being cut, split, separated. It's just under, supposedly under a different type of observation and under a controlled environment. It's still trauma to your body, and when you have a bunch of that, yeah, that's why knights and people used to die. Same crap.
mhm.
Anyway, I do feel like, yeah, the industry definitely puts that pressure on. Look at Vivica. Uh, you can't really name anybody that we consider attractive. Think about it. If they're 50s now and they hit the game when they were in their teens and 20s, you have no choice because the whole world watches you age right in front of them. And it's not the same as us waking up and going, damn, new gray hair. You want to continue to have the roles, get to play the characters you get to play, things like that. And for women, it's really, really, really competitive. And so I do understand why so many do it. There are men that do it, but not nearly as often. I mean, you get guys that get to be a particular age and they may want to, like, if you look at people like Lionel Richie and Kenny Rogers performers, they look wacky, but okay, they got it done. But overall, most men don't have to worry about that because you just transition from maybe, young stud to older stud or from, student to teacher, but there are already so many roles available. Whereas for leading ladies, it's a lot more fiercely competitive, and I think that does drive people that we consider beautiful to do that. I mean, Lil Kim, we always talk about that because she's probably the most shining example of messing up a very cute face and figure because she wasn't pleased with herself. So unfortunately, it's going to keep happening because other countries don't have the stringent regulations. That one of the few times I'll say, America's got it right on that. They're pretty strict about it, but if you go to Mexico or Brazil or somewhere else like that, they'll literally, make your down payment, a couple of box tops, a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, they'll do the surgery. They don't, So that's kind of like Kanye's mom. Same thing happens.
He died the same way. Well, in 2021 alone, over 1.6 million breast augmentation procedures were performed. And the most common non-surgical cosmetic procedures are botulinum, which is toxin, hyaluronic acid, and hair removal. All of those are forms of, some sort of cosmetic procedure. But to have your 1.6 million boob jobs.
Yeah, I can see
in
that.
2021 alone.
Yeah, but I mean, boob jobs are kind of like back in the day when you were an athlete and you went and got your knee scoped or you went and got, it's damn near like going to a chiropractor. I'm going to get a breast augmentation. It's really that common and easy now. It's so much that, I remember when breast augmentations were 10 and 15 grand. Those damn things are like $113 and, and an oil change. They are so cheap now because everybody's doing them, so it's just, it is what it is. I mean, I think I'm seeing a lot of people that get to a particular point that are starting to get them either removed or get breast reductions. I think that's becoming more prevalent with our generation in particular and before that really, really took off getting, the augmentations. You start to see people that are kind of reversing that now. Because look, I know it sounds funny, but can you imagine somebody being 82 years old, saggy like a son of a bitch with perky tits? That's just a horrific sight to think about. But that's what's going to happen, if you got them done, I said it, my man. So check this out. There's so much pressure on women because of the media. Surgery isn't guaranteed, survival anyway. So it's sometimes like a mental disorder, to voluntarily put yourself under that much physical trauma. Well, it's kind of like I think we all agreed that when you got the pressure of the world, whether it be your industry or just you grew up and you always wanted bigger lips, fuller lips. You grew up and you always wanted to be bigger than an A or B cup. I mean, all of these things. And then it becomes possible. The impossible now becomes possible. And they go, you know what? It's actually doable. It's affordable. Yeah, it's amazing that people are willing to take, life chances with for beauty standards. But then you see other people, you see the end result, and you go, I guess it's worth it. And sadly, sometimes it doesn't work out the way we think. So,
I would rather continue to grow gracefully than change myself for any industry standards when I'm already attractive without all the bells and whistles. That's what makeup is for. If you want to, improve your looks or enhance what you already have. Welcome back, sis.
Well, you can't go from an A to a D cup with makeup though. That ain't gonna get you big titties. It ain't
I'm
gonna get
talking
you.
about when people take their face and literally stretch it out and it looks hideous. Like there's this one, I forgot what her name is, but she paid like millions of dollars to look like a cat because her husband loved cats. And funny thing about that, they're not even married anymore. They're divorced. And she paid all that money to look like a cat for him.
Who's the fool? I mean, there, there's that. It's just, that's exactly how it goes. I mean, people do stuff for the moment, and then you look back down the road and you're like, you have to either live with it or it's going to be a painful reversal. But look, everybody has body image issues. I think everybody, we've all grown up. Some people want to be taller, some people want to be whatever. Look at how many. If you go to the DR and Cuba and places like that, they're bleaching their skin like 40 going north. Now, a lot of people think that's crazy, but based on what a standard of beauty is considered in certain places, it's not unusual. Sammy Sosa did that when he stopped playing baseball. This dude looks horrific. He literally looks like somebody came along and just peeled him. He's so damn pink now. But that's where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
That's their standard of beauty, and that happens a lot of places. So same thing, big lips, long necks, free earlobes, you name it. I can find you a place on the planet that calls it beautiful, and people are willing to get surgery or cut on themselves or whatever to achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's human nature, to want that acceptance based on where you live. But I don't think I'd be willing to do something if the likelihood that I wasn't going to make it out was going to, change
Right.
anything.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing that about a year ago because I was having my own little issues, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm working out. This is not happening fast enough for me. So check this out. I'm going to go and I'm going to get this, this, and this. If I could take my stomach out and stick it in my booty, I'd be straight.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm walking around like K. Michelle, leaking and folding every damn where.
Yeah, what's up with that? Because I know that you've been doing your research on
Yeah, I was looking at a video the other day with her, and she's just like, ladies, don't do this shit. If she had known then what she know now, she was like, you know what, my body was perfect back then compared to what I'm going through now. A lot of pain, dents in her butt. She's going through a lot of stuff. K. Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And she had she had the interview.
Mm-hmm. Hollywood.
I think that's one of the interviews that I looked at. Yep. But she was really like she's really serious about it.
I have my final reconstructive surgery. I'm still sitting here. I can feel liquid in the inside of my body.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's been the most awful thing of my life. Awful. And my first surgery was 6 hours.
How much did they remove?
A lot. Because I watched the MRI, the screen, and it was black. My whole size and everything was just black.
And that's the silicone?
Uh-huh.
What did he put the silicone in? Just in your body?
Yeah, it's free floating. It's floating.
So it's not even
It's not an implant.
Wow.
Everybody, they don't have them. No one's getting implants. You know what I'm saying?
So even when you see the girls with the butts that have silicone,
that's free floating. That's not an implant. That's free floating in your body. It's not an implant. So your body starts to
it's becoming a part of your muscle. It's becoming a part of your bloodstream.
And it travels.
Wow.
It travels. It moves. This leg right here, I have a dent right now. It has to be filled, and they had to cut. You know what I'm saying? Cut this out. You can't lipo it. That spreads it. That's my mistake. That surgery that I had with fighting with Lyrica, January I went and got a lipo. I didn't know. I wasn't reading.
For them to try to suck.
Yeah, but that spreads it. So imagine it being a little pellet.
Mm-hmm.
You bust the pellet and it is oil, like motor oil.
Mm-hmm.
So these pellets, when you lipo them, they bust and it spreads. So I was sicker after my first surgery. So they looked and said, oh my God, it had just spread. So the company GE, heard my story, everything. They brought their brand new big ultrasound machine, and it had never been used in the surgery for live surgery with me. And they could really see down in there just in detail how my tissues were ate up. And I was just trying to be positive about it. You go in, first surgery, 6 6 hours. People like, oh my God, time's ticking. You know what I'm saying? Have to go back into the second surgery. I had necrosis.
How did you feel when people thought you getting the surgery or announcing you're getting the surgery was a stunt?
I didn't give a fuck. Everything I do is not right. You know what I'm saying? You get to the point.
Because people didn't understand it was serious, right?
Oh, I was sick.
I love how she just threw it out there. I don't give a fuck, but anyway.
Yeah.
But that's fucked up. I didn't know until I watched that video and then did a little research that those implants aren't implants. They're just a free floating material.
And you have some of those that are implants, which is like the big old silicones. Then it's slapping. That's how sometimes you can see females that their booty will fold because it's just this big old blob. Like I was just like, I got toned off doing my research.
The cheap version is the injections, like we were talking about that, and that's how people go in really cheaply and they get the injections in their butt and all that, and that's why you start seeing. And I've actually like seen in living color, I've seen live people walking through stuff with like falling and drooping and falling apart. And shit's hilarious. It's sad for them, but it's hilarious to look at them from the back. It's a mess. Like go do some squats for real. Go do some squats. Now I get the whole taking your own fat and tissue and relocating it. If you were to do something like that, I can imagine that would probably be the safest. I'm not a doctor, I don't know, but again, it's your own naturally produced tissue versus something foreign. But again, yeah, you look at look at how many people get butts that would have never had a butt in their opinion. Where, like I said, man, you can build any muscle group to some degree.
Crunches and some leg lifts and some shit.
But the shapes that you're seeing. Probably would, and then they got these little bitty waists. No, good damn well, you got the waist of an 11-year-old. You ain't had that waist ever. So I mean, it's a risk. It's a risk, but you know, we love the results. When it works, everybody loves it. When it doesn't, there's that.
Right, and it's only that 3%. You're gonna be like, dun, 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 I got it, and look at me now. And then bitches on the outside going, well, I got it, and look at me now.
Right.
Well, you know that happens with guys too. I mean, it's not as prevalent, but you have guys that really inject so many hormone things into certain muscle groups to make it grow bigger. And then there have been guys that have gotten calf implants and things like that. If you go, oh, I really want pretty calves, they'll get solid silicone implants. You like placed in between the calf muscle, things like that. And I've heard pectoral, I've heard horrible side effects where literally they got so, contaminated, things like that, that they literally had to have the whole calf muscle cut off, scraped away from the bone. And now this individual is literally walking on like sticks, no muscle tone at all, because it had to all be removed. So, rock with what you got, in my opinion, But to some people, it's worth it.
Right.
It's just funny though, because you like CB said, everything is pulled all tight, but you're sagging and shit all the way down here. I mean, you can't do it all. It's going to still look crazy.
Right.
But, I guess it's worth it to people if it gets you another role and stuff like that. Who am I to say anything about it? I just don't know that I would be willing to do that.
Yeah.
Surgery's major, man.
It is. And it's not the plastic surgery that gets you that role, but your makeup artist is who works the magic to fix the botchedness from the plastic surgery. Because there's so many people who just look horrible after plastic surgery, but I guess when they look in the mirror, they're satisfied. But to the rest of us, we're like, "What the hell did you do?" Like, what the hell?
Ugly is one thing. That's facial. I mean, again, it's makeup, but like we're talking, if you're talking a botched breast implant, makeup ain't gonna fix it if your nipples will go that way, or something like that. It's just the only thing they can fix it is surgery.
Yeah, I said to add, particularly having access to a lot of money, just increase the ability to transform all the things you're insecure about. Your body, while if you check to check, people use makeup and still alive. And that is true. That is like Cardi B, the first thing she did, she said when she started making her money, but she got her teeth fixed because that was one of the things about herself that she really wanted to get right. And that's a normal thing, getting your teeth fixed. That's for the betterment of you. And she looks so much better, with her teeth done. She looks amazing. But
Of course.
But again, where do you draw the line? Because we might be like, oh, that's okay, that's just a little bit, and the other people, they go, that's not enough. That's
Right,
what's
right.
crazy. Yeah,
Exactly. You don't,
you're
and then
never,
the more
you're never
money you
going
make.
to have universal approval. So
Right.
some people may be like, yo, do more, do more. So okay, prime example, Tiffany Haddish. I think she's deliberately standing on what she's doing. Tiffany Haddish and Michael Strahan are the two people I think about. Because of course, everybody tells her she should get that mole removed from her face. Well, guess what? That's what makes her her. And I know she's determined to make it in spite of that, because the first thing people do, have surgery, fix all the stuff that went wrong with them or that they hated before. And I know she's determined to not do that. So you know what? For better or for worse, big ups to her. Same thing with Strahan. When he stopped playing football, got on TV, everybody was like, "Yo, man, close that big ass gap. You can floss with a jump rope." And he said, "You know what? Nope. I've been like this my whole career in football, and I'm going to be like this now." And I respect the hell out of that.
Yes.
Whether people do or don't, I still respect their stance
Yes.
on staying exactly who they are. Most people won't do it. Most people won't.
Right.
But again, I do think it's overwhelmingly leans towards the ladies, simply because you're judged and graded from the day you can walk by your youth and beauty, and us not so much. So you're going to see a lot more women taking that risk, for the sake of trying to, stay in the youthful pool a little bit longer.
Yeah. But I admit, I do like it when my classmates who see me on social media and they're like, "Man, you haven't aged today." I'm like, "Ooh, thanks." So it stays over. So I mean, who doesn't like to get those compliments and accolades? People are noticing, oh, you still look good despite your age. That's that's a big ups.
But my thing is like, people are like, are they expecting us to stay the same all forever? No. But we're gonna still have our little insecurities. My thing is now I'm just like, if I want something, I'm gonna work out for it, and that's just the bottom
Well,
line.
I think that's where the entertainment industry and of course social media, things like that, really,
Right.
they cut deep, and then they exacerbate the wound by leaving you wide open to criticism and
Right.
commentary. So yeah, it makes people that much more insecure. When you put yourself out there, guess what? You make yourself an open book. I think everybody you're going to age. You're not going to be as fit or as tight or as whatever as you once were. But at the same time, people talk about aging gracefully and things like that. There is a way to
Right.
not just fall the fuck off the slope. I mean, you can go down the hill gradually. Some people just go to the edge and just jump the hell off. They go from sugar to shit quick. That's different. You can't be looking like your own daddy or some shit. That's bad. That means you just gave up. But,
And then it takes forever to get
you
backwards,
can age
and that's where
gracefully.
the insecurity and then the suicidal thoughts and oh my God, and nobody loves me, and
Yes,
depression and everything hits. It gets bad.
well, use it or lose it kind of a thing. I think it's easy to stop doing whatever you're doing because it's work. But it's so here's the thing: it's so easy to quit doing anything hard for 6 months or whatever. It's hard as hell to go do it for 6 days in a row, isn't it? But that's why nothing without struggle, there's no progress. You cannot get good results
Right.
without. And this is in microwave society. Everybody wants everything 5 minutes ago, and
Right.
nothing. It's never. I mean, nothing good and permanent comes quickly. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
So, but people still gonna do it. Still gonna do it. They got all kind of So nah. Let's see. I got time for my last. Even before I get on, I hate it. Got to pace myself and everything.
You got to. You got responsibilities. You got things to do. You got obligations.
Yeah, that part right there.
Yeah.
You must pace yourself. With age comes pace.
Yeah, because honey, if you were on earlier and you would have seen what CB over there drinking,
Well, I see George is hitting on that Monaco. I phase his brother. I phase in Monaco, baby. You know, that's my
Yes,
thing.
sir.
That's my thing.
I got some
Yes, sir.
tropical passion fruit Moscato.
And what
Mm.
else? Because you brought up like
Right.
four
She had
things.
like a 6-pack, like a whole cooler worth of shit.
Sparkling ice.
What
And
was it,
H2O.
So that Carlos Rossi.
George was like,
Hey.
she's thirsty. I was like, yeah,
You know
she's
what?
thirsty,
One of these
thirsty.
days, I'm gonna get on here with some Rossi just because.
Some Rossi? What's
I'm
that?
about to get some
Top of the line
Rossi.
wine, Carlos Rossi.
Oh,
Carlos Rossi.
is that the
man.
big jumbo bottle?
Yeah. E40 style. Top of the line wine,
Hey, I
Carlos
don't have to
Rossi.
play the whole song while I'm drinking it.
Look, couldn't have asked me back in the day talking about bring some wine. I was bringing the big bubble. Okay. Two of
Man, you
those.
didn't even know what you were doing either, but man, yeah, that was a whole movement for a while. The Rossi.
Yeah.
I used to drink Mad Dog 2020. That stuff was really good. And Purple Passion. Oh my God. Purple Passion was so good.
Mad Dog 2020 ain't no joke.
Yeah, ain't nothing good ever came from any of that. None of that.
Four
None of
Loco wasn't no good either until it started killing folks.
Wait,
It still tastes good though.
It is.
Loco does taste good, especially the mango one.
One.
that's what poison does. You know,
Peach, yum,
goes
yum.
down easy.
But with the Purple Passion, we used to get away with drinking Purple
Uh-huh.
Passion at school because at Ward we could have our squeegees and stuff, and we could have our beverages and our squeegees and go to class. So everybody would be drinking Purple Passion, and the nuns thought we were drinking like grape juice. It was so fun.
Wow.
Remember we was in Vegas and I bought that Four Loco.
Yeah.
I was so not a drinker in high school. I had way too much to do. I wouldn't have thought about drinking in high school. Ain't that crazy? I make up for it now.
We would sit in class getting lit. It was so good. I mean, we just
Yeah,
be drinking Purple Passion. And I don't know if they even make purple. I don't even know if they make Purple Passion anymore. But it was really good because it definitely tasted like grape juice. And the nuns thought we were just sipping on grape juice in class, and they never said anything. It was the best.
Oh,
What about Cisco?
Oh, I remember Cisco. Cisco was good too.
Cisco was killer. We used to call it liquid crack.
Oh my gosh.
I remember
you'll do.
Right.
Cisco was tasty.
I remember watching a chick drink a whole 40 ounce.
Oh my gosh.
Big old 40 ounce, slammed it, chugged it.
Death.
You know, by the time she got to the bottom of that bottle, she hit the ground before the bottle did.
Oh my
It was-
gosh. That's disgusting when it becomes that.
Mhm.
But oh well. That was called fun back in the day.
Right.
To watch somebody go through that.
Right.
I don't think
How many
I've ever,
felonies and baby daddies she got?
you know.
5.
I don't think I've ever been drunk. I want to be drunk. I want to feel
What?
what
Hey,
it feels.
George, don't respond. Don't respond. Don't respond.
Do I need to find that video?
Ooh.
I wasn't drunk.
You
I
know what?
wasn't drunk. I didn't feel drunk.
Drunks would
Nothing to do
normally
with
say,
drunk.
they would normally say, I didn't have enough. I wasn't drunk. I didn't do it. They normally say that. So don't say that.
Hey, there's a clip of it in our intro.
I don't think that I was drunk though. I wasn't drunk. I didn't do anything crazy.
There's a clip of it in our intro.
You don't have
Ready
to
to
do
play
anything
intro
crazy to
again?
be drunk. You don't have
Yeah.
to
I need to play the intro. Let
Yeah,
me play
go
the
for it.
intro.
You should.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fabulous CB and the Boys radio show. We have got a fabulous hot show tonight with some fire hot topics you don't want to miss. So just sit back and relax and buckle up. It's going to be a thrilling ride on CB and the Boys. So, see you in. George, roll it.
Crystal C.B. Booker, George Bucker Boy Homan, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta, Let's go. CB and the boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get the 411, and let's talk about it.
Okay.
Right there on that last part.
I was like, what the hell are we doing here?
I was trying to find. I was like, was that the old intro? No, it was right there in that last part. We was in that bar.
I wasn't drunk.
You did get drunk that night. I need to get the rest of the video. Don't make me dig it up. I'll dig it up and pull it up.
You've never seen me drunk because I've not been drunk.
Anyway.
Right. Hey, in the words of every woman ever, we'll agree to disagree.
Crystal is okay. It's okay, Mama.
Got nothing over me. I was not drunk. I was good.
She's like, let me put my little glasses on and let me look cute. You just distorted your whole thingy.
See, because even her backdrop knows she's lying. But that's fine.
The whole backdrop went into a different color.
Oh, she knows she's lying.
No.
Your whole area is like, the universe is like, look. Like.
I have not been drunk. I totally.
Listen. No point. There's no point in debating it. Just just challenge accepted. No point.
George is over there killing himself looking for.
I am too. I'm digging up that video.
Oh my God.
West Palm.
I was not drunk.
Yeah.
I was not drunk. I was drinking.
Oh yeah.
But I was
there
not
it
drunk.
is.
I wasn't drunk.
Oh, Crystal.
I wasn't drunk.
Video 5.
This one.
Yeah. It's about to come
I
out.
wasn't drunk.
The
Broadcasting
truth will set you free.
files. Segmented videos.
The truth is coming.
West Palm.
Yeah, the truth of me not being drunk.
Oh, let's
How
see.
do I make this work?
I'm a lady at home.
Yeah.
He's lost up with the gear.
Hey. Urgent. Look at this, bro. It's rough.
Hey,
She don't know that.
some of them just don't know. They ain't ready.
I drink
And
my
we
Find it.
flossed up with the gear.
We did have to kind of represent because every
Flossed
now
up
and
with the
then.
gear. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
I got mine too. He flossed up with the gear.
Hey.
Hey, watch you take this drink. It's coming up.
We had to meet up. Right. Talk a little when the beginning
Say it.
Hey,
Can't find it.
here's where you know you got a problem. Ooh, this is good. This tastes good. And then that. Look at it. We're gonna have stories.
She gonna learn the hard way.
Oh, you gonna learn, Trey. Oh, you gonna learn.
Yeah. Crystal, you're gonna learn today.
Good night, y'all. 15 minutes before I'm get another one.
At least 20.
Everybody gonna so far left. Everybody.
Okay. So it wasn't on that one. That was when she drank it.
That's because it doesn't exist.
Yes, it does. Because that shortly after that, you was.
I said it, just told on Crystal. So last night, of course, you guys know that I co-host on Lily the Goddess from her point of view show. And of course, I said it is the sponsor. You already know
My man, Billy Green.
he got the show going on. So somebody visited the show last night and she was talking mad stuff. So he said, Crystal, I think you were tipsy last night on From Her Point of View talk show. Were you?
Does this look like the The face of someone who's tipsy.
Look at the face of a horrible liar, but yeah.
You know what that look? You know that don't even make that face no more because right there you look like the guilty school teacher.
Yes, the glasses are not
I didn't
helping,
keep
sis.
that young man after class to clean erasers.
It is not helping
Right.
any at all.
Nor the fact that we just don't believe.
And I was like, what
But you
is
know
she
what? That's
talking
okay.
about?
I confirm or deny nothing.
I was trying to ignore the stuff she was talking about last night because I was like, that is not CB Honey. She over there talking some shit I don't know about. I don't even want
See
to.
right there.
I was like, la 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 la.
I plead the fifth.
Yes, honey. See, I didn't tell.
What you think
I said it there.
Must have
I'm
really
just
got
backing him
live.
up.
Uh-oh. She must have got live.
Yes, honey. Look,
Wolfing.
the show was about one thing. It was Q&A on a guest, and that thing just turned out everything that was happening in the chat. The chat was lit.
Oh, I bet.
And
know what?
CB was the guilty party of one, honey. Yes.
Hey, watch this.
Uh-oh.
I found the one I was looking for.
I plead the fifth. It doesn't exist. It won't play.
Oh, Lord.
Because it didn't happen that way.
Look at the liquor face on this one though. Was she? What was that drink? You remember that we was
Long
having
Island?
at that bar? Huh?
On the beach, wasn't
Was it a Long Island? No, it wasn't a Long Island, was it?
Hey, y'all was
And
drinking
That's the intro. Boom, what you doing?
It's coming up.
What's that?
It was sunrise. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
That part was good, but I was not. It was but I was not drunk.
That was the beginning of the jump right there.
I was not drunk.
Look,
You wasn't. That was the beginning of the drunk right there.
I was
Anybody
not
that does
drunk.
that, anybody that does that.
It was strong. I'm not disputing
She
that,
was like, woo.
but it did not get me drunk. I was not drunk. No one had to carry me to the car. I
Oh,
walked
it's
on my
there.
own accord. I was not
You was
drunk.
drunk after that.
I was not drunk.
She slammed 2 of those back to back, and it was the first one.
I was not drunk. Can I help it if I can hold my liquor?
But that's what that's what all novices say.
Oh,
I
wow.
was
It's cool.
drunk.
We get there.
That's okay, sis. I won't leave you out there I won't leave you out there by yourself again.
He has nothing.
Yeah,
on
but I'm
me.
about to say, Amy left you hanging.
It's all good.
I said so. Oh yeah.
Nobody that
I
didn't
don't know
know
shit.
me. I was
Trying to make
She
it to
held it
Florida.
down.
Hey,
She held it down for both of
thought about
us, I
trying to
think.
go to Florida, but Florida's a hotbed right now. Shit.
Nah.
I said it was laughing at your liquor face.
I mean, that stuff was strong. It was strong. There was more liquor
She
than.
took a sip. She went like, ooh.
Yeah, it was strong.
She was like,
but I wasn't drunk. It was strong. But
By the second one, you should have been nice.
I wasn't.
She
George got
was.
more footage and tape
I was
than
still.
wax.
I was
Yes.
still me.
That
I was
part.
not drunk. I was still. I was not drunk. I didn't behave drunk. None of that. I wasn't drunk.
Okay.
I don't think I've
Okay.
ever been drunk. I want to be drunk,
Okay.
where I can remember that I was drunk, but I've never
See
been
right
drunk.
there.
Somebody that says that they weren't as many times as you just said you weren't.
I wasn't.
that means
Okay.
they was.
That means I wasn't.
That means what had happened was.
Oh god.
Now, I feel like I feel very good right now, but I'm not drunk. I just feel good. So I guess that would be tipsy.
You know what? I think
Yeah,
But
tipsy's probably it.
Oh God, that bullshit. That bullshit
I'm
term.
tipsy. I am not drunk. There is a
Hey.
difference. See, look
I
at how
see
much
it.
of this I've drank. This is ridiculous because it was up here when I started, and it's here now, which is just kind of crazy.
That's just like one glass,
Yeah.
and that's fine. And you're taking it to the head.
So good.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, it's time for you. Time for somebody to go night night. Like I said, yeah, she done went. She done went all the way 18th Street and some
Dude,
shit.
I get my best ideas at 3 a.m. So there's no night night. I don't even know what night night is. Nah.
It's gonna be night night after
Yeah,
this
we
one.
know you do because our phones go bling, 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 bling,
Right.
bling, bling.
I
Guilty.
know.
Y'all do.
And you know what happens? Look, so I'm the guilty party
I'm
with
guilty
her, right?
motherfuckers in a
And
minute.
then I'll be the first one to be like, let's get the hell off of here because them boys gonna curse us out.
Hey, look, I don't have that problem no more. You know what I do?
What?
Are
I
you
lay
going
down and I lay my phone down on this little charger right next to my bed. I gently swipe down and hit the do not disturb button.
You
I'm about to
shouldn't
say,
do that
I'll mute that shit in a minute.
emergency. Nobody
If
can reach
somebody has
I
an
use
emergency, they can call Nicole.
I use the do not disturb button.
Mute.
And it allows my alarm to still go off and ring. And like she said, anybody with an emergency important enough to wake me up in the middle of the night has her number.
That's what it is. Now we know.
That boy.
We'll start tagging her too.
I'll drink to
Oh, man,
that.
listen. It'll be Otis swinging.
No,
It'll be
never.
Otis swinging, boy.
Oh my God. She'll be the first one calling me, Mimi. Damn, I ain't called that in a long time. What's that, girl?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so a guy walks into a doctor's office and he says, "Doc, it hurts when I do this." And the doctor said, "Well, then don't do that." Get it? That was good.
I said it. Yeah, you're right. The last 48 hours have been something else for Crystal. It's all good.
I'm wondering.
See how grown and sexy. Yes, she is. It's a compliment, girl.
Thank you.
See what's up.
I'll drink to that.
Got to be more careful.
Gotcha.
Got to be more careful. Dang, well, I don't know. CB, you get a raise, you get some dangus. Something that happened. Like I said, she didn't turn it all the way up a notch. I'm trying to think. Somebody stashed in the closet or something. Like I said, I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm living a life of gratitude every single day, celebrating my damn self because I am all I need, and I am manifesting a lot of things.
There's that word.
Just manifesting and believing and I'm open and I'm receiving and
yes, ma'am.
And just watch within the coming days we'll see some change with CB and the boys and positive things, positive things. I'm manifesting all of this, not just for me, but for us. Because it's important and I have faith and I believe. And you know what? And I ain't gonna lie, because just when you think you're at your lowest, like you could be thinking you're at rock bottom, or you get a 5-day notice telling you that you're gonna be foreclosed upon on your house, and you think, oh my God, what the hell am I gonna do? And then out of nowhere, things just start happening. And what the fuck is that? Hold on.
Really? Did you just stop talking right in the middle of?
You like killing something.
World.
Yeah, and that had landed on my computer. I didn't know what it was. I was making sure it didn't have, other legs other than the little
gnat.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was because it was a big gnat. Anyway.
Really?
So yeah. I hope I got it because I don't see its body. So
watch how you're putting that bottle to your mouth. The gnat might make it in there too.
Yeah. But it's
they're
like
looking for that sugar.
Little gnat protein. It's all good.
Yes. So at my lowest, and I just received.
It's a delicacy somewhere.
Yeah, and I just received, good news on my mortgage. That half of my mortgage is now paid, so I just have to get the other half. And I manifested that, and then I'm manifesting the rest. And the mortgage company gave me an extension in which to have the rest. And
Look at God. Look at God.
Exactly. I manifested. I believed, and I just feel at ease. And so I'll drink to that. Great.
Well, sis, I don't mean to cut you off, but we got 4 minutes, and you already know how that goes really, really fast when you got your whole long goodbye to say. So, guys, it's been sweet. It's been nice. I'll see you guys next week. One love. God bless. And let's go.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Everything you do. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it's been real for the hour that I've been here. Enjoy. I spilled one of my drinks, so I'm pissed. But take it easy. Take care of yourself. I'm out. Somebody pimp calling.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
All right. All right, you guys, thank you so much for rocking with us tonight. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, but sadly, our time is done. Don't forget to like us and subscribe. Go to the button below, hit the subscribe, join the family, and share this live with your family, your friends. And also, by doing so and subscribing, you can win some great prizes. At our 100th subscriber, you're going to win a prize randomly. Our 500th subscriber, yes, there you go, we're going to win a prize randomly. And our 1,000th subscriber, you get the grand prize, which is major. So you don't want to miss out on that. So definitely like us, subscribe, share the live, share the love. In order for us to give you more and do more, we need those subscribers. So definitely thank you so much for rocking with us. We will be back next week, same time, same station. Don't forget to check out cbandtheboys.org. Check us out, share us. We love you. And everyone, enjoy the rest of your work week. And also shout out to my favorite group, BTS, for their 10th anniversary. Congratulations, BTS. And here's to 10 more years. So with that being said, adios.
Real groups only.
One more thing. A huge thank you guys for showing up and showing out. I Said It Management. Thank you so much, Trey. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat and hanging out with us. And see you guys next week.
Yep.
For sure.
All right. And with that, CB and the boys. Have a
He and the boys have left the building.